and the Washington football team. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And this one too low.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd down, it's Rodriguez, and they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Winston. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he stopped immediately there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12.
On the ground is Michel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, that's Harry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Prescott to throw this time. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete right side to Asiasi.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 7, Winston, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's out to the left flat and complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Jameis now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Winston.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Winston now to throw on first down.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
Winston.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gibson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Webster. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I'm not sat down with my my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And they'll try the option on first and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Prescott. Rolling to his left. He'll fire this deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Patriot first down.
On first down, Michelle, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
makes this
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 26, Sony Michel, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Prescott now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Harry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is right through.
It ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Winston's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Single. Who got 17? I'm scared. Check. Lucky. Green, Timothy. Push him back. Shoot.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Patriots. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Michel going to try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Number 81.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Patriots.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.